Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Johnna's Journey. It is Saturday, just a little bit after 7 Central Time, and it's already dark, and I'm not liking it. I'm not liking how it's getting dark so quick, but you know, we're heading into fall, and that's okay with me. Fall is one of my favorite times of year, so I'm not going to complain. Yes, it is toasty out there. You wouldn't think by the temperature at all that it is just fall, because we're getting us a heat wave again. So there's that. So we're going to see how good we do. Ha ha! You be chosen again. How you doing? How's everything going for your last night, Lenora? And Patty, thank you for being here too. So happy to see you tonight. So I just woke up a little bit ago. I laid down and took a little nap about 5 o'clock. I tried earlier, but I ended up on the phone uh, with my two best friends at two different separate times. And we got the chickens' house. We got their coop finally and got it put together. Sam helped Whitney, or Sam did most of it, maybe, I don't know. Got the coop put together, so my babies are in their new house. So I'm gonna put a short up of it at some point, maybe sometime tonight or tomorrow. What? So yeah, they're loving it. I mean, I wondered about the transition. I didn't know how they would do, but we sat out and just sat with them and watched them and stuff, and they really just flowed. I mean, because they say, if they don't chirp a lot, especially at this age and stuff, and the things I read, it's like you kind of got to give them time, transition, because you're taking them from the brooder, of course, to outside into their new home. And I don't think I've hardly heard them chirp at all. I mean, they were just like, I told Whitney, I said, as soon as we put them in there, it's like they grew twice the size. But it was because it's like they had room, and their little heads, they were just, it was the cutest thing. So yes, it is so fun. I'm so excited. So excited. So every now and then I keep looking out, our bathroom window faces out to where we can see them out there. So hello unfiltered. Hello, girl. So yeah, it's been a productive day. It's been a weird, not a weird day. It's just, yeah, it's went really fast. So, because I was up at 7 and just kind of went into my day, Seth then got a hold of us and said, "Hey, I'm not having that thing shipped. You can go to E and pick it up at the Rural King." So, because first off, he said it was going to be free shipping, and then he was like, "Oh, no." So we drove over there then and picked it up. And so yeah, it's just been a day that's just kind of went. Well, hello, Chosen. You finally showed up. That just kills me. Chosen bought cool glasses. So yeah, I'm hoping that I stay on here. Well, it was pretty late when I went to sleep last night too, but it was all good. It was all good. So I don't know that I'm gonna last that long. That's why I'm on sooner, because I even kind of was like going back and forth of like, what do I want to do? Do I want to go ahead and get on or not get on? But hey, Natalie, the same glasses as me? cool. Hey. Cool. Oh, I've done perfectly fine today, Lenora. It's been a really good day. It's been a really good day. I really thought I'd be more tired. I'm really not. Like I said, I laid down at 5 and I thought, okay, if I, because I was watching a video and my eyes were rolling and I'm like, I think I can fall asleep. And then I woke up to Whitney crawling in bed, so he's asleep in there now. So it was like, yeah, I had me a little nap. I feel refreshed now. And so I think I'm going to go ahead and go live. We had late comers last night. Oh, so you had visitors last night? Well, thank you, Natalie. I appreciate that very much. I catnapped for a half hour. Well, that's always good, though, to get a little catnap in. So we'll never see Johnna again. In other words, well, I don't know. It's a possibility. I mean, tonight Johnna could appear in 20 minutes, maybe. I don't know. But right now, I'm feeling pretty good. So it's only 7:39, though, so just wanted to let you know that oh, yeah, okay, well, yeah, well, I'll let you go take care of that by doing this. I don't know, SpaceX. Oh, yes. Yes, I know what you mean now. Yes, you're right. We did. We had some late comers, and it was so nice to see Frenchie. It was so nice to see Frenchie. Pink. Hello, Pink. Yeah, imagine being late. Well, if it's not appropriate language, no, I'm asking you to not say it. So I would appreciate that, and everybody else would too. Hello, Frappuccino. No, you're going to have to wait. So tonight I am going to work on my Epi-Pen holder. I had a request from a fellow vendor at my Christmas in July, and she is diabetic, and she was like, you know what? Could you come up with something that I can have an Epi-Pen holder where it would hold my Epi-Pen, and it could just be like on the side of my bag. So then I'm not digging in my bag if I have something happen and I need that immediately, where I can just have it like right there, or somebody that was with her would know that it was there and get it for her to help assist her. And I was like, oh wow, I never thought about that, but I was like, yeah, I can. Let me see your Epi-Pen. So we measured her Epi-Pen, the case and everything for it. So I got the dimensions for it, and I made one just to kind of get a feel of what I thought how I want to do it. So this is my prototype. I'm very happy with it. Honestly, it turned out really well. I worked on my bedspread and hand towel today. Oh, awesome. I finished this today. My rounds, I had 3 rounds left here to, on the collar of this. So I did get it done today. That's all I've crocheted today. So I crocheted the 3 rounds on here, and that's it. So, because, oh my gosh, last night, how this was just getting swollen. It's still a little bit right here. Because I have a cyst here anyway from my nail tech years. And just probably, frankly, with everything else that I do with my hands. So yeah, it needed a rest last night, and so that was good. But now I'm kind of like, it may need more rest. But anyway, this is my EpiPen holder. And I went ahead and just, for my closure, I have it just woven through at the top. And I have the little hook on the side to where she can just hook it to her purse or her bag or whatever. Hello, Lynn. So I thought, well, I'm going to try to make a white one. And what I am using, it is more kind of a cord. And I found it at Hobby Lobby here a while back, and it's in the section where like the arts and crafts type things are, and the next row over from where like the crochet stuff is at, as far as like yarns and stuff. But it's also kind of where the macrame and everything's at. So I've talked about it before, and it's just this braided basics, and it's just that set price, so it doesn't ever go on sale. That's your special price. You know how those are. So it's $4.99. And these, I tell you what, they last me. They last me forever. It's like it's the endless skein, and it's very much worth the money. Because it's a 2 millimeter braided. The weight is 8.82 ounces, and it's 274 yards. So, like, like I said, I did like the sage green for this, and then I'm just using this natural, I think it's called natural. So I thought I'd give it a try to do one in the natural color then. Thank you, Lynn. I appreciate it. I'm here again. Hello, Liv. Thank you for the sub. So really, it's an easy, basic pattern. I start from the bottom. I chain 6. And I go around that chain, and I just build up. So it's super easy. It would be kind of easy for someone that's somewhat beginner, I mean, you'd have to have kind of a basic knowledge, it's not maybe a beginner intermediate, type thing. And I am using an H hook, the 5 millimeter. So, and actually I'm chaining 7 because I need that for the single crochet. So I chain 7, and then I just go and do 6 single crochet across that chain. And then I turn my work and go to the other side of the bottom of the chain, the 6 chains. And I just do 6 across there. 2, 3, 4. Did I skip a stitch? Yes, I did. 5. And then I'm at the beginning of the round, so and then it just makes that oval, and you just build from that. You build up. So and yes, I chain the 1 then at the beginning of that next round, and I do the single crochet, 1 double crochet. So kind of like that lemon peel or whatever we were talking about last night. That's kind of what the stitches that I use. So oh, Liv, no. Can I have your green yarn? Sorry, I don't know how to crochet. We're getting interesting ones already tonight, aren't we? Hey, Charlotte, how are you? So I just start the round with a single crochet and then a double crochet, a single crochet, a double crochet, and I just work around until I get it to the length that I want it for the size of the Epi-Pen. So it's super easy. It just kind of makes a tube, you know, just like a tube. And then all I did was just chain a length of this and tie the end so it wouldn't fray. And then use my wooden bead that you can get anywhere. This is from Dollar Tree. These beads are. And I can't remember where I got these clasps from, but I think I did order some of them from Shine, Shein, whatever, a long time ago. You can get them anywhere. You can get them on Amazon. You can even get them at Hobby Lobby, whatever kind of clasp you want to use. So, are you getting some weird people in your chat? Promise I'm halfway normal. Yeah, I am getting, but it's every now and then it comes in spurts, kind of little pocket, and it's like we weed through it and we go on. No, I have not, Matt. Okay, thank you, Lynn. We'll see you later. Thanks for stopping in. Well, I've never made an orange, so it wasn't me. That's what I'm saying, Liv. It wasn't me. I've never made an orange. In all the years I've been crocheting, I've never made an orange. The beanies with beards are so cute and good for the winter because they keep your face warm. Yeah, there's some really cute ones. I've seen some. I mean, they're funny, kind of and cute, but no, I've never ever made them. Yeah, I'm halfway normal. Like I said, maybe that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Okay, but no, I wasn't crocheting an orange. I mean, I may have been crocheting with orange something, but was I crocheting scrubbies? Maybe pumpkins? Oh, I'm not afraid to step out of my comfort zone. I crochet practically everything. I've not been drawn to making one. I just haven't. So, I mean, I'm not opposed to ever making one, but right now, no, I won't be making one. Because the one live I was making pumpkins and apples. Oh, and Luna's up now, and I have a feeling she's going to have to go out. And I'm like, oh, yeah, of course, since now I've went online. But I don't want to let her out with the chickens out there because she was going nuts whenever we were trying, because I got them all scooped up out of the brooder and put in a little box to transfer them outside. And she was like all over the box. Oh my gosh, I had to finally coax her inside by going to the garage and act like I was going somewhere. Get her in the car, close up the garage, and then let her out to make her go inside. So whenever we take her out to go potty here for the next few days, probably, I'm just going to have to take her out on her lead. Because, I mean, the chickens are in a safe place, but I'm just afraid with how strong she is that she'll mess with the wire and try to claw through the wire, and no, we're not going to do that. Are you ready for this? I stayed up 19 hours yesterday because Jack was working all night on night shift, and I stayed up and got some things done. I was on views this morning. Hey, Ronnie. Oh, wow, Nightingale. Yeah, you had a long day, Charlotte. So you're running on fumes? Is that what you're saying today? This morning? You got a new pool? Oh, wow. Nice. A small one. I'm going to have to move some of my stuff because I keep clanking around on everything. Right? Oh, I can imagine that. And I really thought that I would feel that way today, but I haven't. It's been a really good day. It's been a really good day. I have no complaints of my day today, really. Yeah, I said I won't have any trouble sleeping at all. I usually don't. I usually don't have any trouble sleeping at all. But like I said, I've had my nap. I did have a nap. Probably about an hour and a half-ish nap. And that's a long time for me anymore. Because usually if I nap, it's like maybe 30 minutes. But got a lot done today. Good, Patty. It's always good when we get stuff done. Feel accomplished. I feel like I want to go out and turn on our yard light for my chickens because it's like, oh, I don't want them to be afraid out there. Because, this is their first night being out there. They're used to being in the garage and hearing us and me going out and checking on them and sitting with them sometimes, if I haven't spent enough time with them during the day and stuff like that. And so I'm sure they'll be fine, but it still makes me a little nervous. I'm glad that you've had a good day. That makes me happy. I love to hear that people have a good day and in their day is the blessing. Oh, yes. Yep. Absolutely. Well, it just seemed to flow. Today just seemed to flow. You know, once I got up, got my coffee, me and Whitney sat and talked, and then Seth was getting hold of us about the chicken coop, and we made, by that time, I mean, we could go and pick it up anytime, so I was like, might as well go now. Oh, and they had mums there too, because I asked Whitney, I said, if they have mums, can we get us some mums? So they had the special going where you could get two for $7. And they had some that were already 75% off, but they were ones that were like they looked like they might be starting to die, or some of them it looked like they just hadn't watered. So I went ahead and picked up some of the 75% ones because it's like I can deadhead those and they'll come back. So I watered them good and have them set out there ready to plant tomorrow. And they're the one that I was like kind of iffy, but I thought, no, I can get it to come back. It's already looking amazing, even after just giving it, a good drink of water. Hello, Lindsay. I love crocheting. It's the funnest thing ever. I'm a kid too, and I love it. I also love knitting and sewing. Awesome, Lindsay. Yeah, all of it is good stuff. Are you working on anything in particular right now, Lindsay? Oh, they're beautiful, aren't they, Patty? So I got some of kind of the burnt orange, kind of the more warm, orangey kind of colored ones this time, and some purple ones. And they are so pretty. Because the ones that were the 2 for $7 that are the more kind of burnt orange warm color, oh, they're just absolutely gorgeous. And they're on the bigger side, and they were 2 for $7. It was like, I can't pass that up. And I got two little pie pumpkins for the kids just to have here. So, yes, it is, Lindsay. I agree. I had mums come back yearly for years. I love my zinnias this year. Oh, I love zinnias. Whitney's mom and dad used to always plant zinnias on the perimeter of their garden, and it was so pretty. Zinnias are just so beautiful. I had some on the east side of my garden this year. Aw. Well, thank you, Lindsay. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And every year I think I'll try to do it. And I've had a box of zinnia seed in my garage to do it. Never have done it yet. And I don't know why. There's no reason. I don't know. Even wildflowers, I have an area where we could just plant beautiful wildflowers and be so pretty. Haven't done it. Because I think the wildflowers are so pretty, and the sunflowers, and Hello, Maddie. Welcome to the live. I appreciate the compliment. Oh. And this works up really fast, honestly. And I don't remember, though, if I brought a clasp up for this one, because I knew I'd be making another one. I don't know if I put it in my little lamb holder or not. Oh, yeah, I did. Because I think this was my last of this clasp. Blah, blah, blah. Tongue twister. So I brought up a silver one. So I brought up this one to go with this natural colored one. But the same bead, the same wooden bead. Thank you, Lindsay. Yes, you're right. Yes, absolutely. It could, I have thought of so many different things too, Patty. You're right. Yep. Because then you wouldn't be losing them, everywhere. Because you could fit several. You could even put like, there's some of those, kind of like the foldable, I can't talk, the foldable scissors even, and you could even stick, like a little, probably a measuring tape in there, and one of your bigger kind of plastic little, needles or whatever. So yeah, I've thought of all kinds of stuff, and it's, yeah. Absolutely. I don't know about you, but the part on Earth for me, when I am right now, and I am driving home, and I might be talking a lot because I'm energetic. Yes, you can. You're not going to be seen. You're fine. It's 1 a.m. for you. Oh, wow. Well, because oh geez, what is it? It's getting closer to 8 Central Time, but it's a little after 8, I guess. A little after 8 Central Time. Oh, the possibilities, Patty, right? The possibilities. Well, at least this time Whitney asked, can I walk through? Are they going to see me? I was like, you're free to go. They're not going to see you. Well, he's been sleeping in or on the bed in the basement. We have a newer mattress. Well, and it's a new. We have a new mattress too, but it's not a good mattress. I think we got sold a lemon mattress, but anyway, that's besides the point. But he's been sleeping on that downstairs in the bedroom down there because he's been having trouble with his hip. And so the last 3 nights, I think, he's been sleeping down there because of that. And so now he's come back upstairs to, so we'll see. Maybe it's been enough that it's kind of, he's gotten some relief on it now. I don't know, but. Okay, Lindsay. Thanks for stopping in. Safe traveling. Oh, and an update on my dad. Thank everyone for the prayers over my dad that I requested yesterday because Mom sent pictures this or earlier this evening. Um, it looks so much better. I mean, so much better. It was like the difference between night and day. So it's still angry. It's still angry, but so much better. So much better. So thanks to everyone for those thoughts and prayers for him. And one reason why Whitney probably went to bed is because one of the football games that he wants to watch, I don't think we can get tonight on TV, but he can listen to it on the radio. So he may have laid down just to take a nap so then he could just lay in there and listen to the game. Because we've been getting up early every morning. And it's just kind of habit, really. And I'm okay with it. I like to get up early anymore. I didn't used to be that way, and I've shared that before. Okay, I'm almost done with the length of this. And I don't mind working with this. It actually has like a little bit of a stretch to it. I mean, just like ever so slightly. Because I mean, it kind of reminds me of a tube feel to it. If none of you have worked with it before, it kind of reminds me of that a little bit. But it really works out pretty good, honestly. I mean, it's not one of those super soft whatever type things, but it honestly does pretty good. I don't remember what it says. Okay, it is. It's 46% cotton, 40% polyester, 14% rayon, and it is considered a 3-weight. And it says to use a 2 to 4 millimeter crochet hook, but for this, I don't want that. I want it to be have a little bit more give to it, you know. Can't imagine using a 2, especially a 2 on this. I can't imagine using a 2 millimeter at all. That I would have trouble with. Because even though it says it's a 3-weight, it's performing more like a 4. I'll say that. as you're working it up. And I think it's just because of the texture of the fibers and stuff, you know, kind of the way it's put together, you know, kind of that rope type texture a little bit. But it's not stiff, you know. Like I said, you know, it has more of that stretch to it a little bit. Oh my goodness. Where did I go? What's going on? That's interesting. My YouTube is not wanting to connect, and I don't know why. Fuzzies? No, there's no fuzz at all. Absolutely no fuzz. Not fuzzy, not linty, nothing at all. That's why I say it's more, it's like, it's almost like a rope feel, you know, is what I compare it to. Okay, I may be done. No, not yet. Okay, I think I'm ready for... Yes, my next row is going to be my double crochet, skip a stitch, chain one, double crochet, stitch, skip a stitch. So then I can weave this in for my closure at top. I'm trying to remember. Oh, yeah, I did. So I need to take a couple rows out because I forgot that I did 2 rows of single crochet at the top of that. Okay. Well, maybe I'm just going to leave it like this. I'm not going to worry about that because it's going to be the same. It's not even going to matter. And I'm just going to go ahead and do my double crochet, skip a stitch. Like fibers coming off. My cotton is and not as absorbent as I wanted. This would not be super absorbent. I don't think this would be absorbent to like use as an alternative to any of that. I mean, it would be wonderful if you could use it as like a cleaning cloth because the texture of it would be so good for like scrubbing and stuff a little bit. But as far as being absorbent to pick up moisture and stuff, I mean, I'm sure you can get it wet and it's going to absorb some. I don't know if I'm making sense. Um, I haven't tried, so I guess I shouldn't say, but the feel of it to me, right, yes. And that's what, yeah, for like a hand towel or whatever, but I don't think it would. I think it's one of those whenever you go, you think it's going to, but then your hands are still wet. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense, Patty? Kyla sold her dragon. Oh my gosh, that is so exciting. Congratulations, Kyla. It's not even because it's slick. I don't know how to describe it, Patty, but if you felt it, I know you would know what I meant. So I guess whenever you go to Hobby Lobby the next time, you can go down the line, go down the row. It's just a different feel. It's a good feel. It's not slick though. It's not as slick. You know what? I'm just gonna have to like swatch up a little, and I'll put it to the test and I'll let you know. Because I could be totally wrong. I'm just going by kind of feel, thinking that it wouldn't be. But I bought some of theirs years ago. Well, like the cotton from there, if you're talking about the yarn bee cotton, or even not the yarn bee cotton, but I love this cotton. Is that what you're talking about too, maybe? Because this really is considered more of a rope. It's in the aisle with the macrame. But they still have it on here for people to use it to crochet or knit. But it is more like a rope. She ditched y'all at 4:30. Oh my gosh. It was hot. As to sitting out in the yard with the chickens, I was like, I was the one that bailed first too. I was like, it's hot. I mean, my back was sweating, my shirt was stuck to me. I was like, yeah, I'm done. I'm out. I'm done. I'm going in. Might have been, I love this cotton. Okay. With that, I love it, but you're right. The absorbency and stuff like that is different. I am still a fan, and I will talk up the okay, I was wondering what that was. It was side by side. I will forever be probably a sugar and cream, peaches and cream girl when it comes to using cotton for dishcloths, hand towels, all that kind of stuff. Even like the face scrubbies, and like even for babies, I've done little cloths and stuff, washcloths and stuff like that for babies. That's what I like. I love those. But what I like to use that I love this cotton for is my wearables. I love it for wearables. It drapes so nice. Not that I haven't made dishcloths and stuff with it. I have. I just don't like it as well. I always go back to the other. So, and again, I think it's a preference thing too. But honestly, for absorbency and cleaning and, durability, really, kind of, I always go for the other. I go for the peaches and cream, sugar and cream, whatever. I go for those. And the other I go for wearable. I like the colors. Oh, see, here I go. I love the colors of I love this cotton. They have some really pretty colors. I can see that. I have so much of this cotton yarn from Universal. Okay. Well, I've been using up so much of my cotton too, just really fast with, doing the t-shirts and the ponchos and stuff. I had bought up my cotton, and now I'm kind of like, I'm still going to be okay. I'm still going to be okay, but it's kind of like, wow. It's exciting to watch it disappear. But I am a big fan of cotton yarn. I even like the other blended cotton yarns and stuff like that now that has like the pomade and stuff like that in it. I love it. I love it. I just love the feel of some of those, and it's just, yeah, it's nice. Even, with the ones that have like a little bit of, like, it'll have maybe like an alpaca or merino or something in them too. Really like those too. But some of those are way more expensive and just out of my price range. So I don't tend to get a whole lot of those. And then after I get that row done, that will be my round where I weave that through for my tie off up here, right here. I just do a single crochet row on top. Well, I guess you can tell Kelsey I said congratulations since she's not there. You can tell her later for me, Pat or Lenora. I was looking at Patty's name and trying to say Lenora. Oh. Okay. And then I do just a slip stitch. It looks like I just did a slip stitch around two just for kind of reinforcement and decorative. Okay, and that's it. Okay. No. What did I do? Okay, now it's letting me in. And then I just do a chain for my tie on it to weave through. Up here at the top. Well, I thought it was gonna, I don't know what's going on. This is really weird. I don't know. But I take it that everybody can see me and hear me. Am I pixely or swirling or anything like that? Because for some reason I had myself on and then my YouTube went down and I was like, okay, I'll just turn the TV off and reboot it. Yeah, it's still not letting me into my YouTube on my TV, and I've been watching YouTube off and on today. You are pretty good tonight. Oh, good. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you, Patty, for letting me know. Okay, now I need to I don't remember how many I chained for that. Okay, I think I probably got it long enough. Okay, and for my little loop in the back to connect my clasp, I just kind of go in the center, kind of measure it up and find it would help if I was in focus, right? In the frame. Kind of do it down the middle and do the loop. And I do the loop to where it'll sew on the inside and you won't see it. Because you won't even be able to tell it on the inside either. So I'm gonna go ahead and weave in this end so I can kind of hide it with where that loop will be for my clasp. Snip that. And I usually go to the side where I stopped at. So then like I said, I can kind of hide that. Now if I can get my hook to go in there since I have the slip stitches, that's the part that I don't like about doing the slip stitch on that, but I like how it looks, and it does give it reinforcement around that top, around that opening at the top. Okay. I did do just 2 stitches, I think. Oh no, wait a minute. Did I do that where I chained it out? Oh, I think I did. Okay, I forgot that's how I did it. Okay. I attached it, slip stitched it there to attach it. Now I just need to chain out. So I think I did 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. 5, 6. And then I just did the single crochet. 1, pull that tight there, so, and then slip stitch in the next slip stitch that's there, and I'm done with that loop. Hi, I'm back from a few days ago. Oh, hey Mick, did you finish your pickle? Oh my gosh, my pickles were like months ago. If you were here back during the pickle time, that was months ago. Okay, then I'm just going to thread this through. It's the little hooky thing here. And use these leftover strings to attach it. Plus, it will hide them. So, 2 for 1. And whenever I sew these on, I do go through double, and just it hides. You can't even see it. So, can't even tell. To reinforce it. But yes, Mick, to answer your question, I finished all my pickles that I was working on. I had fun making those pickles. Oh my gosh, come on, give me a loop. Come on. I'm using a very blunt needle. I'm not using an actual, it's more of like an cross stitch needle. So it's making it a little bit hard for it just to poke through. But this is what I usually wear, or not wear, gosh, usually use on my wearables whenever I am hiding my yarns and stuff in them. So then I don't, because sometimes, and I think it's the sewer will snag sometimes whenever I use the other. So I use the rounded needle. Okay, so I've got that attached, and you can't even tell, you know, I reinforced it on all of the thicknesses, so I've got that part done. So now I just need to thread this onto my needle and weave this into the top for my closure. And I go with the middle opening and just go around that to weave it like you would, and just weave, you know, nothing special. And then it should come around where you meet in the middle again. And you can make this tie as long as you want, as short as you want. You can do it to where it'll tie a bow if you want it. You know, of course, you can do whatever you want. So I am going to put knots down here at the bottom just to help reinforce it here. And I just kind of like the way it looks to have like that extra knot and then cut it at the end. Have a little fringe there. What am I doing? I don't need to thread that right yet. I'm going to measure it by the other one. And then just adding my bead. And what did I do with my bead? It was just here. Oh, there it is. It rolled clear over there with my yarn. And I'm hoping I didn't make that knot too big. I should have probably threaded it through before I did my knot. Go ahead and thread it on my needle, make it easier. Okay, I got that through. I should be able to get this through. We'll see. I got my other one through. May take some extra pulling and tugging. I'm getting there. And it's probably because of the knot. I probably shouldn't have done. Like I said, I probably should have waited on the knot. Okay, I am going to have to take it out and take the knot out. Make that good tight so it's small. Try it again. There we go. I knew it would go eventually. I got my other one to work, so it was like, why will this one not? So yes. So here we go. I don't mind the silver one either. I mean, I like this clasp too, but these are my favorite. These kind of oil rubbed bronze or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I like them too. So, but I like the way this one turned out. And I like the bead accents on them. And yes, I did make the ties on this one just a little bit longer, but not a big deal. You can do whatever you want. That'd be great for toothbrush holders too when kids have school functions or dental appointments. Yes, you are right. Very much so. Yep. Just keep the ideas coming, Patty. You've come up with some good ones. And it's one of those quick makes, really, for the most part. I mean, you know. Yes, and that's one of the things that I was very much thinking of too, was for kids with backpacks and kids that have to have those, the EpiPens and things like that if they want it for that, or even to put like their extra pens and pencils in or something or whatever. I mean, there's all kinds of little things that they need through the day. I mean, all kinds of stuff. So, absolutely. Because I wish this came in some different colors. But with this, I wonder if I could even dye it. I probably could. But it'd be nice if they had some other colors, because the only colors they have are these two colors, and then they have one in this color that has flecks of gold in it. And that was so fun to work with for Christmas. I made snowflakes out of it, and for ornaments, or even for like gift tags. And I made those last year out of that, and they were really pretty. We had to have EpiPens, inhalers. Yes, and I was thinking inhalers and stuff like that too. Yeah. Yep. And it is. It's just so it's right there. So even if somebody, if, needed to put like a tag of some kind on it, they could. So then people would know what it was. So if somebody was helping someone for an emergency type situation, then they would know what it was, so they could help in assisting. And then you're not rummaging through, freaking out trying to find. And because I totally get that. That would be me. I'd be like, yeah, it's at the bottom of my purse and I can't. You don't have time sometimes. Which I could make these probably out of just like, yeah, I mean, I know I can. There's no reason why I couldn't make them out of cotton and acrylic too. But this is so durable. It is. It just has that durability, and that's why I do like it for these. A backpack Betty. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Another yawn. Another yawn. Okay. Because the other thing that I thought I would work on is the Granny Square duster. Because I have not worked on it at all. Um, oh gosh. I don't know. I feel like I have some in my eye or all over my face, something. Um, because yeah, I'm trying to do the granny squares and get all the different colors and the combinations. I'm gonna have plenty of options. What I need to do is undo this, because I started to do a different way of the EpiPen holder, backpack Betty, whatever. And so I need to undo that. So now I need to see what centers I've done so far, so I'm not already getting like 10,000 of the same centers. Soon you'll have the cowboy t-shirt as a whip. Oh, this one here, the poncho? Is that what you're talking about? Because tomorrow, actually, I'm going to start cutting on those. Cutting that t-shirt down and cutting down the other long sleeve shirt. So I don't know if I'll start crocheting on them though, but I'll at least have them cut down because I really need to work on Walter. He's still sitting waiting on me. And it's not going to take me long to do him at all. But it's just that's my focus tomorrow is to work on Walter and then kind of go through some of my lists that I have here and see what I want to start next. Because I really would like to get started on my garlands and finish up my pumpkins because I do have my first pumpkin stack crocheted. I just have to sew them up and stuff them and decorate them. So whenever I'm downstairs tomorrow, I'll have to remember what I need to take back downstairs and what I need to bring upstairs to finish those. Because I'm going to end up, what I think I'm going to do is using the bendable string, the wired string, um, like the brown string that has the wire in it, and do the curly cues on it. And then I have my cinnamon sticks. And then I also will probably use some kind of twigs, or I do have um, wooden pieces still that I have kept whenever Dollar Tree used to sell the little like sticks and little stump looking pieces of wood. So I have those options for doing the stems. So poor Walter. Oh yes, I know. He's a sweetie and he's hanging in there. Oh gosh, I got 2 new pattern books for ragdolls. Oh, I just love the ragdolls. And they are just, yeah. Because like I said, I made a fox, a bear. What was the other one? There was 3, a fox and a bear, and a deer. And I love doing them. I mean, because then the embellishing on them and stuff, and I just kind of like just that vintage industrial kind of look that I gave them and stuff, and the colors that I, used and everything. It was really fun. I've never made any. You inspired that. Oh, yeah, they're super fun. Super fun. And they're different. I've not seen anyone around me do any of them. And you can embellish them up as much as you want to or not. And what I really enjoyed on it too was, incorporating the fabrics and stuff and the different textures and colors, all the things. Did you make it to Weber's? Yes. Okay. I thought they could be used in the Operation Christmas Child boxes and for shelters for children. Oh, that is an awesome idea. They would fit perfect in those boxes, in the shoe boxes. Yeah, they would fit perfect. They would. Okay, now I'm gonna see if I have another pinkish color. I don't think I do though. Oh yes, I do. Forgot about this. That's what I did with mine, Patty. I used acrylic. Hello, Brayley. How are you? Welcome to the live. Danae, how are you? Your week was busy. Oh goodness. Well, I'm happy that you're here. I'm glad to see you. Hope everything's going good. I hope it was all good stuff. But yes, like I said, Patty, I use acrylic yarn for all of mine. I didn't use cotton or anything like that. I used acrylic. I actually used the 4 weight, and then I used a smaller hook. I think I actually used an F hook, maybe. Was it an F? An F or a G, which would be a 4 or 4.5 millimeter. Oh, Danae, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. It's been a great day. It honestly has been. It's been a really good day, and we got a lot done. And my little chicks, my little baby chicks, which are getting to be big, we got them in their new home today in their little coop. So I think I put something up on the community thing. Maybe I don't remember. I probably, but I'm gonna put up a short on it too. But and my son's wedding, yeah, it was nice. It was just small, family and stuff. It was great. The kids did great. Um, Annie was beautiful. My son was handsome. It was nice. It was nice. Went out and had a really nice dinner. We were all together, you know, so it was nice. And then we made a flying trip back. And the kids, like I said, the littles, they were so good. They were so good. We did not have a bit of trouble with them at all, and it was a long day. It was a long day, you know. And then they had to get in the car with Grammy and great Papa, to come back home because we had to take 2 different cars. So Sam and Whitney were in the truck. We were in the car, SUV, whatever. And my dad rode with me and the kids, and then Whitney and Sam and my mom rode together. And just because of the way it was, and we wanted, we were going to take our parents because it's just easier because we know more where things are at. And of course, having the kids with the car seats. We had to have enough room for that. So, and they were tired by the time it was all said and done. And loading up to leave, they got a little bit cranky, but they were tired. And we barely made it out of town onto the interstate, and little Miss had already passed out of sleep, and Gray, he was hanging on by a thread and finally gave in. So they had good naps. So by the time we were ready to stop and have a potty break and get some gas, um, they were ready to have something, a little bit of something to eat, and they did. And again, they were happy. Yeah, they were so well behaved, so well behaved. For being little like that, for being 18 months and 4 years old, they did amazing. Then we got home, and I let him stay up for a little bit to get a little bit of energy out and play a little bit and play with Luna, and got cleaned up and got her jammies on. And little Miss did not fight going to bed. She was actually, Mama. And she says Mama, but there's because she calls her mom Mama, but she calls me Mama, but it's different. She has a different tone to it when she says it. She goes, Mama. And she goes, Baba, Baba. And because she saw it on the counter, and I was trying to hold her off because I thought, okay, I want her to be really ready, because I didn't want her to maybe fuss or anything. She didn't. She goes, Papa. And I was like, okay. So I got it ready because it's more like a sippy cup type thing now that they have her on. But she still wants it when she goes to bed. And so I got it ready. I handed it to her. She grabbed it, went straight to her bed. And I'm like, how easy can that be? Usually she is easy for me. I don't have any trouble with her going to bed usually. Gray, on the other hand, he's always fought sleep. He's been like me and his dad. Oh, and he's still a little bit that way, but he's getting older and it's getting a little better. He definitely he went to sleep every night pretty good. So, because I don't like them to really have their screen time at night, but it works for him. It calms him down. He watches a little bit of his little stuff, and you can hear him over there yawning, and it's like, okay, if it works for him and he's ready for bed. So that's when he gets his screen time, is there, kind of at bed. Next thing I know, he's over there rolled over and hogging up the bed. So it's like, okay, I'm not, I'm going with what works right now, so. Okay, what color? I think I want to do a green. I think this green here would be pretty with this. Get it to come out good. Just in case Lenora doesn't reply real quick, she's at a market right now. So they have been getting slammed, I think. So she may not reply right away. So if you hear me, Lenora, Danae's asking what you're working on. So she may not be working on anything right now. I don't know. She's kind of been every now and then in and out to let us know that she's, alive and kicking. But because I think today, if I'm not mistaken, I think tonight's the last like day and evening of the event that she's at. So there you go. There she is. Yes, street fair. She's working the streets. Well, hopefully it's not super hot on you guys right now, Lenora. What's selling the best so far? Three, four. Of which I am so happy for you on that, Lenora. I mean, I think it's amazing. I know it kind of leaves you, with the holiday and stuff coming up and kind of, but still, I think it's pretty awesome. It's kind of a good problem to have, a little bit. It is because I'm really conflicted. Hmm. Yikes. There we go. I'm trying. I'm trying to look at the positive nature of such things. Because you're moving inventory. Your hard work is paying off. You still do have some inventory. And as you had said, the other day, you actually had more than what you thought, so that's good. That's an even bigger bonus because then it did, support and help for this market, this fair. And you've got time. You've got time. When is your next event? After this. Oh, welcome back. Ah, I thought I was going to have just enough. All I needed was to go through there, and well, I might be able to do it if I really tighten it up a little bit. Maybe I can get it. I think I'm going to be able to. Am I? Yes. Okay. I am. I had just enough. There we go. One cake completely used up. Awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I think it's because that pink is a little bit smaller. So I'm using my eye hook. I'm using the same hook. And I bet you I just crocheted that one tighter maybe, but I think it is because of the pink, honestly. Okay, now no, I'm saving this back. Save that back. Put that in bright green. Yeah, I have. Okay, use this blue. I think this blue is so pretty. Okay, now I can start on this cake. Yeah, this duster is definitely helping to get rid of all my extra, like, caked up yarns that I did, here quite a while back. And, because, I mean, they're ones that I just, you don't have enough to make a project out of, but they can be definitely for my granny squares. And I am enjoying that. Danae, if you're still here, what are you working on right now? I'm going to use this mint green. Trying to motivate myself to make more squares for my pants. Oh, well, you can granny square it with me right now. That's what I'm working on for the duster. Did you ever determine how many squares you needed for sure? I don't want to admit that Laura or the Lenore was right. Oh my gosh. Hey, Travis, how are you? Yes, I'm glad you did, Travis. I popped in a little bit the other evening. I don't remember what evening that was that I popped in for a little bit. You guys are really busy. You're busy, busy. Are you out fishing right now, Travis? Did you hear about Froggy walking the street making all that money? Yeah, she's been giving us updates. She's been giving us updates. She's been making that money. Oh, good. Hello, I'm having a good day. Thank you. Hope you are as well. I am working on granny squares right now for a granny square duster that I'm in the process of making. I've already made the sleeves and the bigger back panel. Now I'm just getting the squares made. Okay, I'll try to drop back in. Got to get busy. Okay, Travis, thanks for popping in. I'm glad to see you tonight. You guys stay safe and good luck fishing. Hope you catch a lot. If you're still on after I'm done, I'll probably pop in. Oh man, I'm. Oh. Yeah, he was just here. Knitted piece. Um, Not right now. I can't show it to you, but I don't have it right here. Well, one thing I made, it's a sweater, like a longer, like a tunic type sweater, which I actually have a video, I have a short on this channel. That's one of my favorite, and it's one of my patterns. And then I crocheted a a little gnome that's crocheting a granny square. So those are my two favorites. And then also I did Sonic for my grandson for his birthday. I enjoyed making that. And it was kind of one of my first bigger pieces that was more on the amigurumi side. And I think it turned out pretty good for my first attempt. So yeah, and that's what I figured, Lenora. You're just getting like little snippets of time right now. That's amazing. You keep it up with the creativity of knitting. It's a great and relaxing hobby to have. Oh, I absolutely love it. I very much enjoy it. Very relaxing. And, I do. I love creating. So, you like my green shirt, Chosen. What green shirt? In the background? I don't know. Do you have any chickens in a different color that this size? Is that the question you're getting? I like making art pieces and music snippets. Oh, absolutely. Stewed chickens. So what you're telling me is that the chicken is still alive. After we just had this conversation, right? Oh. So you giving me some insight? Oh my goodness. I'm still not going to do anything any different with my chickens right now for this next market. I'll get a feel for it from that. Right? Haven't sold a big one. Haven't sold a big one though. You see, and that's the thing. There were some of them last year with the chickens. It's like, oh yeah, I love this size, and they were buying that size. I mean, I had to make more, you know. But then it's like, oh, but I like a medium size. Well, then I started making the medium size, and it's like, okay. So we'll see. Hey, you have a blessed day. Keep up the great work. I love what you're doing. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And thanks for coming in and hanging out for a little bit. And feel free to like and subscribe, you know, and you can always join us again later. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. Hello, Blossom. Welcome to the live. I keep doing my camera up and down because here yeah. I want you all to see what I'm doing, but then for me to do to read, it's like, you're welcome, Blossom. Are you a crocheter, crafter, just hanging out? One, two, three, four. Two, three. One, two, three, four. Okay, I'm just gonna do another gray. Ah, I just grabbed that. Oh, it went back good. Okay, got that one done. What's going on? Okay. Okay, got another one done. Need to weave in that end on this one. Don't know why I didn't weave these. How many chain you start with? Lauren, I use the magic circle with doing the granny squares. Some people do the chain 2 or 3 and then start, but I just do the magic circle. Okay, got that done. Oh, I only have about 60 more squares to go. Oh gosh. That seems like a long time. I have to keep looking at the ones I made centers on. I'm probably not going to stay on much longer. So we have church in the morning, And I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to let Lou out. Like I said, I'm going to have to take her out on her lead since we have the chicks out there now. I just really don't want her thinking that she can go up to the coop, and I don't want her messing around with the chicken wire on the doors and stuff like that. So I think it's going to be best that I just take her out on her lead. She just gets too excited. Okay, I used to do those, but my hands won't let me anymore. But you give me a chance to start again. I'm excited watching you. When will you be back on? I'll be back on tomorrow evening at 9 Central Time. And you to subscribe, like and subscribe so then you can catch me and turn on the notification bell. So, and it should notify you if you'd like. Okay, it's 9 now. We'll be watching till the end. Yeah, I'll finish this square up and then I'm probably going to head out after that. So, yeah, I got on early tonight, earlier than what I usually do tonight. Um, just because I could. I had time and I have church tomorrow, so I figure get on early so that I can get to bed at a decent time. And even though I took a nap, Okay, so have I used that brown? No. I love this brown. What is that? I don't remember the name of it. Okay, yeah, it is camel. Are you working on anything special right now, Lauren? Back. Do I have another brown? Any kind? I want to keep this one back too, I think. Maybe. Can't get it. There we go. No, not yet. Is that 6 chain? Can I buy the book that goes step by step? No, not yet. Wants to do baby shoes. Oh, okay. Cute. There's definitely some cute baby shoe patterns out there. Okay, one last round and I'll be done with this one. I'll be done for the night, I think. My coffee is still hot. Oh my gosh. You making the circle, then putting together, never knew how to connect them. It's so many people stop every time I want on, they just cut off. I think I might need more stitch markers. Hi, have you been on a while? What you making? Yes, Laura, I've been on for a while. I'm actually getting ready to get off. I am working on granny squares for my duster, the granny square duster that we're working on. So I worked on my Epi-Pen holder though for my, I went ahead and kind of went through how I make it. I shared that tonight. I made this one this evening live, so I did that and then I switched to this, and so yeah. Hey Mango, how are you doing? Yeah, Lauren, I just do the magic circle and then I build the square within the magic circle. So almost finished your costume. Oh, awesome. Okay, I need to do those. Where can I get your book? I don't have a book. I'm trying to put a lacy trim on capris. I don't know what I'm doing, just experimenting. Hey, that's part of the fun of it, right, Laura? Are you just crocheting it right on the lacy trim? You're crocheting it right onto the capris. How do you pronounce your name right? Oh, what are you doing?
He's down here. I went on.
Oh, so you just stayed up here long enough to listen to the game? Okay. I wondered with your hip. I didn't know. My name is pronounced Johnna. No, doing the lace first, then sew. Gotcha. Oh, I will just keep up with you after church. I will try again. I learned from look, then patterns. Yeah, I understand that, Lauren. No problem, Laura. They're going to be super cute. You'll do fine. You'll do great. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and weave in my ends real quick. Some of them already have. As I go, I may not have to weave in any. Okay. I'm using an eye hook, which is the 5.5 millimeter. I don't know if you can see it really or not, but because I tend to crochet on the tighter side a little bit, so I usually go and with a little bit bigger hook and the eye hook is my favorite. It's what I usually gravitate towards. And I don't mind the age, but definitely I'm usually grabbing for the eye. Okay, I got that other square done. So I got 3 squares done. So better than nothing. So I've got 3 to add to my pile. So go ahead and put my stuff away. Bigger skeins out here. There is a sweater that I was looking at. You see, I go down the rabbit hole of looking at my Pinterest and all that kind of stuff. And just when I think that I, have found and done and whatever, there's another sweater I found that is really cute. And it's supposed to only take you I think 4 hours to make. And I'm like, So I'm considering trying to make it. Dang it, it was blurry. Right. Oh, for showing my hook or for, I don't know what for showing my squares that I have. So anyway, I don't know if I'll get to it or not, but I'd really like to try it to see if it actually, it's one of those things that I want to see if it would that it would take me just the 3 hours. And I do tend, yes, to crochet fast. So it's almost like a challenge of could I get it done in less than 3 hours? But we'll see. I don't know. I got the pattern saved. So we'll see. I don't know. Because I've already got all my cocoon ones done. This one was my last one to finish. So I've got those done for now. And then I have my t-shirt things that I need to finish up too. So yeah, I'm on track. I'm on track. I pretty well got things kind of that were left undone. I'm getting them done. Just poor Walter. Just poor Walter over here. I need to get back on him, so that's going to be my focus for tomorrow afternoon after we get home. I'll get these cut down and ready, and then I'll start working on Walter. So, because he won't take long for me to finish up. So, okay. I think I've got everything cleaned up and put away. Back organized. Put those needles in here so I don't forget where they're at. Okay, well, my plan is to be back tomorrow evening at 9 Central Time, Sunday. So, again, thank you very, very much. I appreciate every single one of you and love you all dearly. I appreciate you taking the time out of your evenings, days, whenever we get together just to hang with me. So, I really do appreciate it. So, you guys have a great evening. You have a blessed Sunday if I don't get to talk to some of you tomorrow. And yes, good night, Danae. You have a good sleep and hopefully get to talk to you again soon. So anyway, everyone take care and we will talk again soon. Good night, Lenora. Bye.